call is being recorded.
All right. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Great morning. So glad to be here with you at the Diamond Factory. If you're here for the very first time, if you're brand new to Akana, we want to welcome you. Welcome you to the family, welcome you to the nation. Yes, because that's what we are. And this is the Diamond Factory where diamonds are being made, where like minded people come together and we rub shoulders because iron sharpens iron. My name is Dr. Roz, and I'm the VP of Communications, and I'm opening this up. Our Chief Sales Officer is very busy. We know that so many things are going on right now, and finishing up all the things that we did during Black Friday and the events that are happening. So I'll be quick. I just want to share something. I was listening myself this morning because I strive to always listen to something. One of the best times for me to listen to inspiration or empowering messages, or teachings, or trainings is when I'm in my car. When I'm driving from point A to point B. I live in Texas, I live in Houston, and point A to point B is usually 30 to 45 minutes wherever you have to go because it's a big city. But I, being a musician, I used to always listen to music. And now I try very hard to change that most of the time and listen to something that is making me better. And so this week I was listening to The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. And as I was listening, there were some really powerful things that I wanted to share, a few of those things with you today, just to get our minds where it needs to be to continue to go forward. Because we've all heard that statement, the mind is a terrible thing to waste. Yeah, it used to be a big commercial back in the day. The mind is a terrible thing to waste. And some of the things that Darren said was to be on the defense against anything that will derail your mental success. Anything. I don't care what it is. I don't care who it is. Get on the defense. If it's taking you off course, if it's moving you in the direction contrary to what your goals and your dreams and your aspirations are. Don't drink dirty water. How many of us would go in the kitchen and turn the faucet on, and if dirty water is discolored, even if it was just discolored, would drink it? No, we won't. But we do that when we allow and entertain certain thoughts in our mind. We have a conversation going on oftentimes in our head. And that's what's directing our decisions. That's what's directing our attitude, the conversation in our head. See, we've got to recognize that our mind is nothing more than an empty glass. It doesn't have all this power and this control unless we give it. It's an empty glass, and it's going to hold anything we put into it. So I'm asking you today, yesterday, last week, last month, and even the weeks to come, are you reading or listening to something inspirational, empowering you every single day? Clean water or dirty water, whichever one, that's what's going to be poured into your glass every single day. It's going to happen. We live in a world where there's dirty water. Every time you turn on the news, every time you turn on the television, every time, sometimes when you get on the telephone, it may be when you talk to certain people, dirty water. But you have the control. You can determine whether you want it or you receive it or not. So the challenge is, and we've heard it, avoid negativity. How many of you have ever been in the car and you're driving down the highway and all of a sudden the traffic backs up and you're wondering what in the heck is going on? Is it a car accident? Is it what? I mean, is it a road that's not, they turned 5 lanes into 2 lanes? What is it that's going on that's causing this slowdown? You look at your GPS, and I hate it when I see it. Turns from yellow to red on the GPS, and you know, oh my God, here it goes. Now I'm getting ready to be delayed. And then as you approach the area where things have slowed down, all you see is something taking place on the right hand side. It's not in the lanes that you're in, it's on the right hand side. It's an accident that has previously been cleared, it's a cop that has previously stopped somebody. But what caused everything to be so slow? Rubbernecking. Everybody's paying attention, slowing down to see what's happening. See, there's something in our mind that gravitates to the negative. And guess what? What do we do when we get there? Yep, you were upset because the folk are doing it, but now you get there and you turn your neck to see, oh, look how bad that car got hit. Oh, it's like totaled. Oh my God. Oh, I wonder, are they okay? Now we're rubbernecking. So there's competition for our attention. Everywhere we turn, there's competition for our attention. It's the news, it's some event, it's some person competing for our attention. How many of you have ever seen rubbernecking to see a beautiful sunset? Rubbernecking to see a beautiful sunrise? No, we just passed that up. Oh, I didn't even see that, right? How many of us didn't see the good things that we pass up in life? And we've heard the saying about who do we spend the most time with, and we're the combined average of the 5 people we hang around the most. That has a lot to do with our mental state, because oftentimes we're not even aware, because it's subtle. We're not even aware of the similarities that we have with that circle of 5, because the changes that we make, it happens gradually. That circle of 5, we eat what they eat, we talk about what they talk about, we go where they go. Those are sometimes they're subtle changes. That's why we must protect our mental space. We've got to protect our mental space. That's what's going to cause us to excel in our business, cause us to excel in life. Protect your mental space. Sometimes we don't create a welcoming space for our business because mentally we're not as positive as we should be. Oftentimes we're not as positive as should be. So I'm going to drop on you 20. I was going to do 10, then I was going to do 15, and I kept on writing. So I'm going to give you 20. 20 motivational, inspirational quotes. They were getting so good, I just kept reading because they were blessing me. 1, don't blame people for disappointing you. Blame yourself for expecting too much from them. 2, be patient. Sometimes you have to go through the worst to get the best. 3, if you want something you never had, you have to do something you've never done. 4, appreciate where you are in your journey, even if it's not where you want to be, because every season serves a purpose. 5, trust yourself. You've survived a lot, and you'll survive whatever is coming. 6, focus on your goal. Don't look in any direction but ahead. 7, whoever's trying to bring you down is already below you. 8, when your absence doesn't affect life, then your presence has no meaning in it. 9, sometimes we have to stop being scared and just go for it. Either it will work or it won't. That's life. 10, the soul usually knows what to do to heal itself. The challenge is to silence your mind. 11, Be gentle. You are meeting parts of yourself you've been at war with for years. 12. What if everything you're going through is preparing you for what you asked for? 13. When you learn how much you're worth, you'll stop giving people discounts. 14. Never give up on something you really want. It's difficult to wait, but it's worse to regret. 15. Growth is when you realize that not every situation deserves your response or even your full attention. 16. The strongest people aren't always the people who win, but the people who don't give up when they lose. 17. You cannot heal in the same environment where you got sick. 18. People come and go in your life, but the right ones will always stay. 19. Be okay with not knowing for sure what might come next, but know that whatever it is, you will be okay. And 20. Keep going. Everything you need will come to you at the perfect time. So, Akana Nation, protect your mental space. Hey, have a great Akana day. Tonight, we have 7 p.m. as our custom, our call on this particular line, and then a special treat tonight. Hopefully it'll be a treat. 8 p.m. on our regular Zoom call, I'll be doing a deep dive training. Initially, I said 7 p.m., but I forgot. We got the 7 o'clock call on our conference line. So I reposted the flyer on our Facebook page, on our Flat Bay Lifestyle page, that my deep dive training will be at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm going to go over some Zoom features. I'm going to go over some things about PowerPoint that we may not understand, how to switch slides out and stuff like that. I'm going to go over the app and anything else that you might want, that you might need. And you're welcome to even text me and let me know something that you are having difficulty with. And we're going to try to tackle that tonight. We haven't had a deep dive training in a while, so we're trying to make up for it. I know it's a little bit later. If you can't make it, we will record it, and it'll be on your app. All right? So have a great Akana day, everybody. And if our CSO was here, what would she say? She'd say, push. Bye for now.